Hey, what's up, guys? And welcome back to my workbench. As you already know, I finished off the Zero over the week, and I started on my next project. I'm actually building this one. If you've seen the video of Tales from the Stash, we'll just keep it short. Anyway, so this is going to be very ambitious. I got a lot going on with this kit. I actually have some parts from the Academy F15 kit I'm going to be using because I want to update this. Bringing up to post-Iraqi freedom and post-enduring freedom in Afghanistan. This is the parts from the Academy kit, by the way. There are going to be some parts. I'm not using everything on here. I already got some parts already set, but I'm going to be using the sniper pod, the antenna array, and maybe the antennas here. I also got to update the pylons as pylons, the ECM countermeasures on the rear end of the bird, and probably going to use some different decals, or I may go with aftermarket. Depends on how I'm feeling. Anyway, so I already started priming. As you can tell here, I use this from Rust-Oleum. It's cheap. I really don't feel like paying $8 for a can of primer right now from Michaels, so I went with the one I usually get from Home Depot. It's about $3-4. And I get if you're using primer when you start building this, please make sure you clean off all the areas where the primer is when you're gluing, because you're going to have a lot of trouble. And second off, if you're using a primer like I do, since I work with acrylic paints, give it a day to dry, fully dry. Seriously. Well, the primer, I should say. Give it a full day to dry, so this way there won't be any trouble or anything. So, and in case anybody knows, yes, I did shave. It's getting warmer, and that noise, by the way, is the pipes from the heat. If you have a gas heater or you have radiators and stuff, you already know the story. Anyway, so back to the kit. So, as I already explained before, the Revell-Monogram 148 scale F15E kit is a great kit. However, it represents an early F15E, Desert Storm. I also have the Revell Germany release, which does update it a little bit, but it doesn't bring it up to current modern standards, which is what I'm doing right now. So, like I said, I got to work on the antenna array. I got some other work to do on this. I got a lot. It isn't much. I'm not doing a conversion work where I shouldn't say conversion work. Conversion work where I got to update everything massively. And I'm not kit bashing. Technically, it's kind of kit bashing, but I'm really not using a whole lot of parts. So I'm not doing any sawing or any using parts from other kits for that matter. So this is basically just an update. Now, if you guys are following this and you're interested, keep on paying attention. I'll be doing a step-by-step on this. I actually do want to do almost a tutorial, not an exact, but an idea of how much time and work I'm actually doing on this. So this may come in more than just 4 parts. It could be up to a dozen. Who knows? Second thing, I'll explain each colors that I'm going to be using, since they're pretty generic. The instructions are basically generic when it comes to the colors, so I'll explain what colors I'm using here and there. You don't have to use the exact specific brand of paint. You can use any kind of paint you want or whatever you're comfortable with. But I'll be explaining as I go on that. What else have I got? I'm not too sure yet. I'm still... in case you're wondering, I already told you about the beard. Never mind. Like I said, it's warmer. The beard comes off. I actually had to shave this off last week, so this is the reason why I keep a beard or a goatee at all times. I look like a kid. The only reason why I look a little bit older right now than I am clean shaven is because I'm letting it grow in a little bit. Anyway, back to kit. So, start working on that. It's like I said, and last but not least, now if you're following this and you have a aftermarket resin set for the Revell-Monogram F15 and you're actually working on it, you don't have to do what I do. You read the instructions, know what you got to do, and that should be okay. But I cannot find a Wolfpack D or any other resin conversion set for this because it's a difficult find, and I am too cheap to pay up to $50 for one. So we'll leave it at that. But the spare parts from the Academy kit are actually quite good. Even though the kit itself isn't that great, the parts that they retooled and updated are fantastic. So that's why I pilfered them and started using them on this kit. And besides, they were really spare parts because parts I got from there were actually from an F15C MSIP kit, and there really is that much to do to it. So just doing it on this one, and it makes life a lot easier. So, and I already started gluing the seat together, and I'm going to be starting on the cockpit real soon. Now, the seats, these are actually specifically, the way these are set up, they're a little higher than usual. If you got a resin aftermarket seat, you can always put a block on it or something, but we'll leave it at that. As for me, I'm not using a resin aftermarket cockpit set. Personally, I think there's really no need for it. Monogram may have not made the best fitting kits, but the one thing they were good at, especially on a budget, was making detail, and they were very good at it. And this one is just the same as anything else. Besides that, most of the photos I've seen of the cockpit of the Mudhen, as it's so called, there really wasn't that much updating to the cockpit. Maybe software, that's about it. Or maybe a new screen. I'm not too sure about it. But if you have any updates on it, let me know. Probably adjust accordingly. Otherwise, this is going to be mostly out of the box. Save the decals in, whatever other parts I got to add. And I'm hoping that I could, like I said, I'm hoping I could do this step by step. Maybe. I'm not too sure about that. It's going to be spotty at best because I have a 7-month-old son, and because of my job, so getting down here is rare for me. And when I do, it's usually in small bursts, like an hour or two. So, because that's most of my attention span works, and my eyes can handle. Even though I do wear glasses when I'm doing this, but these are more the cheapo Walmart kind that you get at the drugstore, mostly for magnifying. Otherwise, I don't really. That's about it. So, I will keep everybody updated. I already did start a couple things. Like I said, I worked on the ejection seats here. These are pretty easy to put together. They're actually very well detailed for injection molded plastic. I just primed them. Going to give them some time to dry. And I just started working on the burner cans. Once again, you don't need aftermarket for this one. If you want to torment yourself to do it, go right ahead. I'm not gonna, because these are actually very well done. I cleaned off the primer for good reason, so I could put the accutators on the rear end, but as you tell here. But the inside's going to remain primed because I got to paint these white, which I will discuss more in future videos. So this is what I got for now. I'll keep everybody updated, and I hope to hear if you have any questions or anything. Feel free to ask them. I'll try to explain the best I can. But for now, happy modeling. Take it easy, guys, and I will talk to you again soon. Enjoy.